My mom says that when I was 4 years old, I accepted the Lord into my heart in the bathtub. And after that, I became very evangelistic. I would take any opportunity to share the gospel with people through going to the grocery store and talking to the cashier to going in the McDonald's drive-thru. And after that, I got baptized a couple years later, and then I remember this specific memory that stuck with me my whole life. I was 11 years old, and I was standing in the doorway of my house, and I heard God tell me that I was going to be a missionary. And I ran to my dad to go and tell him, having no idea what it meant to be a missionary, let alone what that looked like for me. And continued in that passion for a long time. And then closer to my preteen years, I started falling away from the Lord and making compromises, one after the other, until I fell deep into spiritual bondage and was absolutely miserable, running from God. My parents, my family was all miserable. It was really a difficult time until later on in high school. I actually went to this Christian camp that all my friends were going to, and I heard from the Lord then for the first time since my time of rebellion began. I was sitting in church and during worship, and I remember praying and humbling myself before God and repenting to Him for the first time quietly in my heart during worship in that camp. And then walking back to my cabin, a good friend of mine came up behind me and told me, totally out of the blue, unaware of what I had done, she told me that God told her to tell me that He forgives me and He loves me and He'll never give up on me. And ever since then, I feel like my testimony has painted a picture of God's faithfulness. And it's ever since then, it had been, kind of a rocky road, hitting a lot of brick walls, a lot of running and then coming back, and it was a lot of hard stuff. And but the most rewarding out of any experience in my life happened in that season, just getting to know God's heart and getting to know what He thought of me. And as that process took place, Him teaching me how to walk in spirit and in truth, I learned what it meant to be a missionary, which was the question I had when I was 11. What it meant to be a missionary. It looks just like what I did when I was 4 years old, walking around telling anyone I could about Jesus. I just expressing this burning passion within me, that He put there. That is what being a missionary means. And what that looks like for me in particular, specifically, that I actually don't know yet. And that is why I've decided to take a step of faith by going to YWAM, Youth with a Mission, discipleship training school in Mendocino, California, and then spending 3 months after that overseas. So I have more information regarding the details on the YWAM, why I chose it, why I chose Mendocino and that program, and what I will be doing there. I have posted on my Facebook if you want to check that out after the video. If you would please prayerfully consider supporting me financially in this time of going to YWAM, that would be so amazing. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you.